The Cristiano Ronaldo success story. Cristiano Ronaldo is the world-renowned Portuguese professional footballer who was named the greatest Portuguese player of all time by the Portuguese Football Federation. He is also considered by legions of soccer fans all over the world to be the best of all time. In addition to this, he is the first soccer player ever to earn over $1 billion.
As a child, Ronaldo shared a room with three of his siblings due to their poor financial circumstances. And although he came from a household that was struggling financially, he still found time to play the sport he loved and dream of greater things. Being born and raised in a remote island known as Madeira, an autonomous region of Portugal, his life early on revolved around soccer. Cristiano wasn't born a legend, but he did something early on which most likely impacted the trajectory of his life. Despite being raised in a home that barely made ends meet on a remote island, and despite having a father who struggled with alcoholism, Ronaldo decided at a young age to be the best in the world. Soccer was a big deal in Madeira, as it is in most of Europe, and Cristiano absolutely loved the sport. He loved it so much that even when they couldn't afford a ball to play the game with, he would use bottles or make a ball made of rads instead. But a lack of money could not stop his insatiable love for the game. Even when people doubted his future in the sport, saying he was too skinny, Ronaldo would use their doubt as fuel and often sneak into the gym to bulk up. Ronaldo was lightning fast, had great footwork, and loved winning. And it was this concoction of talent and his dedication to being the best that would pave the way for his meteoric rise. A rise that saw him by the young age of 10 to be considered the best on his entire island. Indeed, Ronaldo's talent was noticed, and after playing for two of the island's amateur teams, he was offered an opportunity to be groomed to play football for one of Portugal's most well-known football clubs. The club was known as Sporting CP, and they had a youth academy located 600 miles across the ocean on the mainland of Portugal. Now, this was no small matter, however, as it required Cristiano to make a massive sacrifice. It is a sacrifice that not everyone would make. He had to make the decision to leave the island of Madeira and his entire family at the young age of 11. Fortunately, he made the sacrifice, and it was one that would put him on the path to stardom. In just 6 short years after leaving his hometown and his family, his talent, dedication to training, and prowess on the pitch would have him become the youngest player ever to sign a contract with Europe's most prestigious professional football league, Manchester United. And this transaction would become one of the most expensive transfer contracts to date. In 2003, Cristiano Ronaldo made history. Since then, Cristiano Ronaldo has managed to rack up accolade after accolade. He's also the first person in the world to reach over 500 million social media followers, the first active team sport player to earn over $1 billion. But his ambition has not been limited to just the profession of football. He's also a successful businessman who has a strong personal brand and earns plenty of money as the owner of multiple hotels in Portugal, gyms throughout Europe, and a hair transplant clinic in Spain. Cristiano has proven to be a success both on and off the field, and there is no doubt that his future both in sports and in business looks bright. As a true student of success, you know it pays to observe the words uttered by the greats. It pays to understand what they believe. Their words provide insights into the drivers of their success. He has an unmatched confidence in himself. He has an inspiring and clear vision of who he wants to be and where he wants to go. He has an insane work ethic and is dedicated to self-improvement. And lastly, he has an insatiable will to win.
There you have it, the Cristiano Ronaldo struggle story that describes his journey from a poor kid living in a remote island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean to becoming the most famous athlete in the world. See you in the next success story. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video. Thank you for your support.